hard living this life.
No, it really is. So I just got a text from my wife. She's it's a text to me and her mom. She said, I'm divorcing Jaceel, Mom. A blog has accused him of cheating on me, so I'm done. Like, that's what I'm dealing with in real life. Like, in real life, see what it says? Yep, the girl who used to work for him. So this is what I'm really dealing with. And that's I'm going to be as transparent as I could be, because this is what happens when you play like this. You play on people's lives. You play on whatever they may be dealing with, and they have to deal with real circumstances. So this is what I'm dealing with this morning. Yeah.
It's hard living this life. No, it really is. So I just got a text from my wife. It's a text to me and her mom. She said, I'm divorcing Joel, Mom. Our blog has accused him of cheating on me, so I'm done. Like, that's what I'm dealing with in real life. Like, in real life, see what it says. Yep, the girl who used to work for him. So this is what I'm really dealing with, and that show I'm going to be as transparent as I could be, because this is what happens when you play like this. You play on people's lives, you play on whatever they may be dealing with, and they have to deal with real circumstances. So this is what I'm dealing with this morning. Music. Hold up, wait a minute, did Rasheeda just break down over Kirk Frost's latest shocking scandal? You won't believe what's going on behind the scenes of this explosive drama. Oh yes, Kendra is pregnant, and guess he's the baby daddy, Kirk, and the plot thickens because young Jock, the man who's had way too much on his plate already, just lost his entire mind. Now, is this a case of an emotional breakdown, or the world's most dramatic reality TV show actually coming to life? But hold up, is this really the end of Rasheeda and Kirk's marriage? Is Kendra pulling strings from behind the curtains like some puppet master? And where the heck is young Jock in all this? Is he having an emotional meltdown in a hospital bed somewhere, or is there something bigger going on that we don't even know about yet? I mean, you have to be asking yourself right now, is this the ultimate betrayal, or is Kirk just getting another chance to mess things up and make things even more complicated for Rasheeda? And don't even get me started on the rest of the drama, because trust me, this gets way juicier. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear is a scandal of a lifetime. All right, folks, grab your popcorn, because what we've got here is a mess that could rival even the juiciest of soap operas. You might have thought Rasheeda and Kirk Frost's marriage was finally on solid ground after everything they've been through. But oh no, not today, not when we've got Kendra, the woman who just shook things up in the worst way possible. And guess what? Kirk Frost, the man who swore he was done with his mess, went ahead and turned up with some very unexpected news. Kendra's pregnant, and of course Kirk is the one who allegedly knocked her up. Can you even imagine the look on Rasheeda's face when she found out? Talk about a bombshell, am I right? Let's rewind a bit, because this scandal didn't just pop out of nowhere. Rasheeda and Kirk have had their fair share of drama over the years. From his past infidelities to their rocky marriage, we all thought the worst was behind them, but here comes Kendra sliding in out of nowhere like a plot twist no one saw coming. She claims she's pregnant with Kirk's baby, and suddenly Rasheeda's world is turned upside down. Again, we all know Rasheeda has been a queen through it all, but this feels like the final straw, doesn't it? But wait, hold up, the story gets deeper. What's even more mind-blowing is the timing of all this. While Rasheeda is juggling her emotions, trying to piece together the wreckage of her marriage, young Jock is going through his own personal storm. Jock, who's been dealing with enough drama of his own, allegedly had an affair with Kendra while Kirk was still trying to work things out with his wife. This whole thing is spiraling out of control, faster than a tornado in a trailer park, and we've only just scratched the surface. Let's talk about Kendra for a second. Who is this woman really? Is she just a desperate woman trying to get back at Rasheeda by flaunting her pregnancy, or is there something much more sinister at play here? According to some sources anonymous, of course, Kendra and Kirk's affair wasn't exactly a one-night thing. Nope, this was an ongoing relationship that neither Rasheeda nor the public ever knew about. Could this mean Kendra has been living in the shadows, patiently waiting for the moment to drop this bomb on Rasheeda and turn her world upside down? It certainly seems that way. And Kirk, let's not forget about him. He's a grown man who has already been through a million scandals, yet he continues to make questionable decisions. Was he trying to sabotage his own marriage, or is there a more manipulative game being played here? Think about it. For years, Kirk has built a reputation as a guy who can't keep his commitments straight, and now with Kendra's pregnancy hanging over his head like a dark cloud, what does this say about his intentions? Was he ever truly in it for Rasheeda, or has this entire marriage been a series of strategic moves designed to keep him in the limelight, constantly grabbing attention? Let's throw a little more fuel on this fire, because what happens next is a twist you never saw coming. Rasheeda, devastated and furious, confronts Kirk about the pregnancy. And trust me, things didn't go down like you might expect. Kirk tried to brush it off, acting like it was no big deal, but we all know Rasheeda isn't the type of woman to take Any nonsense lying down. Can you imagine her face when she realized she had been played this entire time, and with the pregnancy news hanging over her head she starts questioning everything, her entire marriage, her relationship with Kirk, and the very foundation they've built together. It's not just about a pregnancy, it's about trust, betrayal, and the years of emotional investment that suddenly feel worthless. But this situation is about to get a whole lot more complicated, because just as Rasheeda is reeling from Kirk's betrayal, there's another surprise waiting for her. Young Jock, who we've already seen involved in the messes and just standing idly by. Oh no, Jock is throwing fuel on the fire, and this man has lost his mind completely. I mean, seriously, how much drama can one person take before they just snap? Keep watching, because what happens next is pure chaos. Let's move on to the next part, because we're just getting started. Alright, Rasheeda is in full meltdown mode. She's found out that Kirk Frost, the man she thought was her rock, is involved in a full-blown affair with Kendra, and let me tell you, the way Kirk tried to downplay the entire situation was just pathetic. But when you've been caught in a lie so big, what else can you do? Kirk acted like this was just some minor mishap, like he hadn't just ruined everything they had built over the years. The audacity. But we're talking about a man who has consistently made bad choices. Do we really expect him to own up to his mistakes now? I mean, this is the same guy who thought it was a brilliant idea to cheat in the first place. Now let's address Kendra for a moment. We all know Kendra isn't the type to keep things low-key, right? She's always lurking in the background, waiting for the perfect time to drop bombs and create chaos. But this takes things to a whole new level. Kendra, supposedly a friend of Rasheeda, has been carrying on a secret affair with Kirk for months, if not longer. And let's not pretend that Kendra is all innocent here. If you ask me, she knew exactly what she was doing. There's no way you can tell me that Kendra didn't have an agenda. She's been playing the long game, waiting for the perfect moment to drop this news like an atom bomb. But the question is, what exactly was she hoping to gain from all this? Was it just about the baby, or was it something deeper? Was she after Kirk's money, or maybe just the revenge on Rasheeda that she so desperately craved? And while Rasheeda was losing her mind trying to figure out how to navigate this mess, there's a whole different angle to the story. And her young Jock, this man is no stranger to drama, but this time Jock might have just outdone himself. Remember that Jock and Kendra had a thing in the past, right? But that's not what this is about. What's really going to blow your mind is that Jock apparently knew about Kirk and Kendra's secret affair all along. Yes, you heard that right. Jock had all the tea and was just sitting on it, watching everything unfold. Could it be that Jock was just waiting for the perfect moment to bring this out into the open? Was he hoping it would cause the biggest scandal of the year? It gets even juicier, because while Rasheeda is spiraling into emotional chaos, young Jock is allegedly playing both sides of this situation. He's claiming that he has no idea what's going on between Kirk and Kendra, but sources close to him are saying something else. One insider claims that Jock was actually involved in the whole affair. That's right, Jock and Kendra were apparently more than just friends, and his involvement goes much deeper than his letting on. Now, I don't know about you, but this is sounding like a full-blown love triangle, or should I say a web of deception, betrayal, and lies. The real question is, how far does Jock's involvement actually go? Did he and Kendra have a plan to take down Rasheeda and Kirk from the inside out? Was this all just a big game to them? But we can't stop there. Let's talk about the timeline of events while Rasheeda is dealing with the fallout of Kirk's cheating and Kendra's pregnancy announcement. It turns out that young Jock was conveniently in the hospital at the time. Now, we've seen Jock go through some tough times, but this time there's a twist. Sources say that Jock was hospitalized after a mental breakdown, but the timing of it all is incredibly suspicious. What was he really doing in the hospital? Could it be that he was trying to escape the chaos he helped create, or was there something even darker going on behind the scenes? Could Jock have been laying low because he knew the storm was about to hit? Here's the thing, while Rasheeda is out here fighting for her marriage, emotionally torn by the revelation that her husband might be the father of Kendra's baby, Kendra isn't exactly making this easy on anyone. She's out here making sure the whole world knows she's pregnant, showing off her belly like she's won some sort of twisted prize. Rasheeda, meanwhile, is doing everything she can to hold her composure. I mean, imagine being in her shoes for just a second. Your husband, who you thought was on your side, is now the father of another woman's child, and it's all coming out in the most public way possible. Rasheeda has been the picture of strength, but at this point, who could blame her for breaking down? It's one betrayal after another, and the pressure is enough to break even the toughest of people. But what's truly outrageous is the public reaction to all this. Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage has been under the microscope for years, and now it's all unraveling in front of millions of people. The fans are divided. Some are #Team Rasheeda, rallying behind her as she fights for her family, while others are throwing shade at Kirk, calling him everything from cheater to liar to manipulator. And let's not even get started on Kendra. The public can't decide whether they're calling her a homewrecker or a victim. It's like a war of words, with Rasheeda in the middle trying to stay strong while the world watches her unravel. So what's next? How will Rasheeda and Kirk move forward? Will Kendra's pregnancy be the final nail in the coffin for their marriage, or will Rasheeda decide to stand by her man yet again? And let's not forget about Jock, who's been at the center of all this drama with the hospital scandal and his alleged involvement in Kendra's affair. Will Jay come out of this unscathed, or is this the moment he finally loses it all? You've got to stay tuned, because as crazy as this is, the next part of the story might just blow your mind. There's more to this scandal than meets the eye, and you don't want to miss it. Stick around for part 3, because we're diving deep into the consequences of this affair, the public fallout, and what happens next. Now let's talk about the aftermath of this whole explosive situation, because it doesn't just end with Kendra's pregnancy announcement and the infidelity drama. Oh no, this is just the beginning of the consequences that Kirk, Frost, Rasheeda, and everyone involved are going to have to deal with, and trust me, this fallout is going to hit harder than a ton of bricks. First off, let's talk about the legal implications of everything that's gone down. You didn't think the scandal was going to stay strictly personal, did you? Oh, it's getting real now. Kirk's alleged affair with Kendra could bring some serious trouble his way. Imagine the emotional and financial fallout Rasheeda is facing. Kirk may be sweating right now, wondering if his infidelity is going to cost him more than just his marriage. Could it cost him his family business? Rasheeda has been quietly running the show when it comes to their joint ventures, and if she feels betrayed enough, she might just take her assets and walk away. What's more, Kirk's actions could open him up to alimony, child support, and possibly even a lawsuit. Don't think for a second that Rasheeda won't take this to court if she has to. She's been loyal, but when someone crosses the line this hard, it could very well be the end of their empire. If Kendra's child turns out to be Kirk's, that could mean a serious blow to his wallet and his reputation. Then we've got to consider the public backlash. Rasheeda has always been an icon of strength, but there are only so many punches a person can take before they start to break. So while Kirk might be trying to spin this as a minor mistake and claim he's just human, the public is savage. Everyone's quick to call Kirk out, calling him everything from dog to selfish to weak. And with Rasheeda being as well loved as she is, the public's sympathy is definitely on her side. Her fans are ready to drag Kirk to the depths of the social media abyss. And I'm not just talking about online comments, folks. People are talking about Kirk's possible public apology tour. Could we see him graveling on TV, maybe doing a whole segment where he comes clean and finally admits the truth? It's going to be a train wreck, but one that people will definitely be watching. No one wants to miss the fall of a reality TV star, especially when they've been caught in a scandal like this. But hold on, the plot thickens. This entire scandal is exposing something much deeper than just a love triangle gone wrong. Young Jock's role is not just about being a bystander in all of this. He's been linked to Kendra for years, and there are rumors circulating that Jock may have been in on the whole affair from the start. You heard me right, Jock could have been manipulating this entire situation to destroy Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage from the inside. I mean, we're talking about a man who's no stranger to drama, and while he's been playing the good guy for years, it turns out he might have had a hand in this all along. Could he have been secretly rooting for Kendra and Kirk to break up just so Jock could swoop in? Is Jock trying to position himself as the man of the hour, ready to swoop in and pick up the pieces of Rasheeda's broken heart? Sounds a bit dramatic, doesn't it? But when you've been in the entertainment industry as long as these folks, you start to realize that things are never as simple as they seem. On top of that, there's also the possibility that Jock was using this whole situation to get closer to Rasheeda. Could he have been trying to worm his way into her life while Kirk was distracted? I mean, Jock has been known to flirt with drama, and this could very well be his master plan to steal the spotlight. Whether it's true or not, the idea that Jock is somehow involved in all this mess adds another layer of scandal that people just can't ignore. Now let's dive into Kendra for a moment. She's been very quiet, but she's also been very strategic in the way she's handled everything. Here's what we know. Kendra has been openly flaunting her pregnancy, posting pictures on social media and letting the world know that she's carrying Kirk's child. But let's not forget the timing of it all. Was Kendra's pregnancy a calculated move? Could it be that she knew about Kirk's weaknesses and used that to her advantage? I mean, some people think this is just a money grab. Could Kendra be trying to lock down Kirk with this baby? Think about it. She's got a growing bump, and now she's in the media's spotlight. If she plays her cards right, Kendra could become the next big thing in the world of reality TV drama. But will Kendra ultimately regret the way this all went down? If Rasheeda and Kirk stay together, Kendra could end up being left out in the cold. If Rasheeda decides to fight for her marriage and rebuild, where does that leave Kendra? Kendra's dream of taking down Rasheeda could backfire, leaving her with nothing but a baby and a messy reputation. Was this all worth it? We'll see. So after everything we've talked about, the drama, the cheating, the heartbreak, the potential legal fallout, what's next for Rasheeda, Kirk, Kendra, and even young Jack? Well, we're still waiting for that final explosive moment. Will Rasheeda and Kirk manage to salvage their marriage? Or is this the end of an era? Will Kendra's pregnancy be the key to bringing down Kirk and Rasheeda once and for all, or is it just a pawn in a much bigger game? And as for Jock, will he be exposed for his shady involvement, or will he slip away unscathed and continue to play the media like he always does? One thing is for sure, this is far from over. We're just getting started, and you won't want to miss the next chapter in this insane saga. It's drama, betrayal, and heartbreak at its finest, and it's only going to get more intense from here. Stay tuned for the updates, because trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Now we want to hear your thoughts on this chaotic mess. Was Kendra's pregnancy the ultimate move to destroy Rasheeda and Kirk's relationship, or is she just another pawn in a game much bigger than her? Do you think Kirk will ever be able to salvage his marriage, or is it game over for him? And don't forget about young Jock. Is he secretly the mastermind behind this whole drama, or just a bystander trying to swoop in and take advantage of a messy situation? This story is far from over, and the plot is thickening with each new development. If you want to stay updated on the latest twists and turns, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a moment of the drama. What's going to happen next? Will Kendra's secret agenda finally be exposed, or will Rasheeda and Kirk come out on top? Comment below with your predictions, and let's keep the conversation going, because this saga is nowhere near its explosive end. Don't forget to share this with your friends. They need to know about this shocking scandal too. We'll be right here bringing you the latest updates, so keep it locked and stay tuned for more jaw-dropping revelations. Until next time, stay scandalized.